Welcome back, you solar sons of guns. Yeah, I know it looks like we're coming from Sector X. In the very last episode, we were just finishing up in Solar. We're taking some video that I had taken earlier when I actually went directly to Macbeth from Sector X, because that also is a thing you can do as long as the boss does not send Slippy to Titania.
Okay.
We're going to the second of the two Landmaster levels.
The Forever Train. This one I don't know about. I am actually this is a level that a lot of people have relatively fond and or negative memories for, because actually killing the train with the Landmaster is relatively difficult.
Yeah, I definitely look at this level with fondness.
Hey, your Joy-Con is on low battery, Mr. Cloud.
Here comes a little low battery alert now. And this level also has the distinction of being the level that gives you the earliest contact with the boss of the level, who starts sending transmissions to you basically right away. The train conductor.
So are we supposed to boost in order to catch you back up with the train?
No, it's a rail shooter, Mr. Gridette. Things will happen just as long as we don't die.
I get that, but now the train is super far away from us, so...
Yeah, we'll get back up to it. What we're supposed to be doing is concentrating on these very familiar-looking flyers from Corneria.
It's okay. It's holding up quite nicely.
Yeah, ain't it nice that Slippy actually has an opportunity to ask us that question, because he's not currently in the grips of a sand monster.
And there you go.
Oh, use your bombs. Yeah.
So if I take the Macbeth. As you mentioned last part, Macbeth has two different exits to it. I assume one is one where we fully destroy the train, and the other is where we fail to fully destroy the train, right?
Well, it's more like the manner in which we take out the train that determines the ending that you get.
Okay.
Macbeth is the Venom Army Supply Depot. There is a massive, what do you call it? I can't think of the word right now. Where the Venom Army is keeping its bombs, fighters, and personnel in order to quickly resupply and then cause other galactic engagements around the Lylat System.
So a repository.
If you destroy I think it's called a commissary. If you use the train in order to destroy the supply depot, you get the A ending for Macbeth.
Okay.
If you fail to take out the supply depot, you get the B ending, and then you end up having to go to the Bolt's Venom security satellite, which will put you on the easy route for the rest of the game. Okay, now the only thing left is the train itself.
Oh, and so now we have to stay up on the parallel train track. Okay. Exit the parallel train track just falls over. Blah.
Okay, answer the call, answer the call. You failed to answer the call, past Cloud. Now Rob isn't going to give you jack squat. I like you, southern drawl voice man.
Alright, so this is a kite drone. And what does the kite drone do, Mr. Cloud?
Mostly distract you. You see these switches that we've been hitting? The sixth one we just took out? Now he's putting up a bunch of barriers. He's charging up a laser attack. He's trying to get your eye off the ball.
Okay.
However, thanks to Falco's help, there's the switch box.
Okay, so you have to hit 8 switches in order to switch over the in order to switch over the track, and then
The train's out of control.
and kaboom, hit plus 50. Very nice.
Yeah, that's going to be your most likely method for getting the 150 kills you need for the Macbeth medal.
Oosh.
Which means you have to take out 99 fighters before you make it to that point.
Right. Which again feels a lot. Feels like a lot for what we saw.
Macbeth would be one of your likely, like, first medals playing Star Fox 64 because that plus 50 makes it pretty easy to get the medal in this one. Oh, that's right, but you don't get the medal if you went into the level with a down fighter and Peppy got taken out in Sector X, according to the recording history.
Yeah, and you also didn't hit 150. You were only at 128.
I was shy by 22. I could have done... I was not shooting the sky as often as I could have. Now, let's take a couple minutes back and check out the B ending for Macbeth.
Okay, so... I noticed that we're still trying... no, we're not. Okay. So you're going to ignore all the switches on purpose here.
Yep, this is the very last thing I recorded for Star Fox 64, was going back over this level and not taking out the switches, which means then you have to deal with the kite boss over here.
Yeah, the kite droid.
And just like in Titania, because I don't play the boss of Macbeth all that often, I'm not very good at it. Okay, we missed some of the switches. The switches that you did not hit are indicated in red on the switch box.
Yeah. So the big issue is that specifically your aiming reticle is a bit more erratic than you would prefer it to be for the Landmaster.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, because the Landmaster by default is always like aiming on the, like, how shall I put it? If you don't hit any buttons, the reticule is just going to be pointing dead ahead.
Right.
Hey, you clip through the environment. You're cheating. You're a cheating train conductor, you. With your stupid hat.
Thank you, Peppy.
So, in order to get the aiming right for an enemy that is in the air versus the boss of Titania, which was actually in the middle of the screen, the main target that is, you're going to be adjusting your aiming cursor constantly during this fight. Yeah. Here he comes with the shovel. Yeah. Hit either the left or the right in order to dodge.
Well, what's wrong is that you're at half HP and your shovel is no longer relevant. So
he's creating matter seemingly out of nothing. He is a magical conductor, not unlike Tom Hanks in the Polar Express.
So, does your charge laser actually lock onto the kite droid?
You cannot lock on the bosses using the homing feature.
Really? Huh.
Yep. That is a thing actually that has been in play the entire time. Is you can only use lock on non-boss enemies. That's
kind of weird to me because Star Fox Assaults very specifically allows you to use the charge laser to lock on to bosses.
Well, I guess we'll call it an oversight from Star Fox 64. I mean, it would definitely make the boss fight easier. Like that's part of the beauty of playing Star Fox 64 for the first time is ordinary enemies, you hit them, they flash red, they take damage, you hit them enough, they run out of health and they die. Bosses have weak spots and defensible spots. You have to figure out what the weak spot is using your powers of observation and also Peppy's hints. There's also, I noticed this also is a level where you can continue to get enemy fighter kills even after the boss fight has begun.
Although it's most certainly not recommended because, yeah. Also, the train track does not like you.
No, this boss is a freaking asshole, man. He's throwing bombs. He's dropping off these little boxes with the damage lasers, and looking a little low on health there, Fox. You okay there, buddy?
So what I'm noticing is that you got quite a bit of trouble of actually focusing down when the boss is actually vulnerable. Specifically, it opens up its solar hatch, and you're allowed to hit that once, and then you have to switch over back to hitting the kite droid again.
Let's see. No. You open the hatch just by right, because that's why the kite starts spazzing out.
There you go.
We killed him.
And so we have successfully slain Macbeth's kite droid. Haha.
On our second attempt at this boss.
I've taken a few hits, but I'm okay.
And then Falco comes in. You know you suck, right, Fox?
Oh, lucky Fox.
All right. In the next episode, we will start the pathway towards Venom.
Yes, we're going to the Bulls defense satellite yet. Running scared with a tail between our legs. Couldn't take out Fat Man Supply Depot, but we took out his train.
All right, everyone.
Starfox
be
will
safe.
prevail.